We are looking at properties of logarithms, and our essential question is how can you use properties of logarithms to solve real-world problems? So there's some really cool things that we can do with logarithms. So what I told you the other day was that logs are a different way to use exponents. So there's sometimes that we see problems with exponents, we don't know how to solve them, so we can use logarithms. But there's some really cool functions that we can complete with logarithms. So the concept that we're going to look at for the next couple of examples are what we call the change of base formula. So the rule is log base b of a is equal to log of a divided by log of b. So example 1, changing a base using common logarithms. Evaluate log base 3 of 8 using common logarithms. So in our calculators, if we type log into it, it is defaulting to a log base of 10. So if we're giving a log base of 3, we can't necessarily calculate this on our calculator. So we can use this formula to determine the value of log base 3 of 8 using common logarithms. So what we do is log, using this, we use the log of 8 and divide it by the log of 3, which gives us log of 8, close your parentheses, divided by log of 3, close your parentheses, and it gives us 1.89 approximately. So what does that mean? So in previous problems, if we saw this, we said this meant log of base 3 of 8 equals x, which was 3 to the x power equals 8. Now that's not something we know how to calculate in our heads. So instead we can use this formula and we can check this. So if you take 3 and raise it to this power, does it give you 8? So let's try that. 3 raised to our answer gives us 8. So it's a really cool function to understand how we can manipulate logs and exponents. So log base 7 of 11 using common logarithms. So we take log of 11 and divide it by log of 7. So log of 11 divided by log of 7 gives us 1.23 approximately. Again, when we're looking at the log, it's referring to raising something to an exponent. So log base 7 of 11 is equal to what, which is the same thing as 7 raised to what power gives us 11. And we can double check that. If we take 7 and raise it to the answer that we got, does it give us 11? It does.